Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I am Helen. Hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel. Sister Wives, Christine Brown says. She felt like slapping Janelle for bragging about being close to her grandkids. Christine is worried she must be a bad mom after her son Peyton moved away to be closer to Janelle. On the Oct 19 episode of Sister Wives, she struggled to adjust after her son Peyton decided to move to North Carolina to be closer to Janelle. Christine told her husband David Woolley while on a walk that she's missing all of her kids and that having them living with her was way too short of a time period. Peyton just moved to North Carolina this morning. Just barely, Christine, 53, said in a confessional. There was a time when most of my kids were right next to me, and then I married David, and I feel like we had this huge, full experience. And now half my kids are gone. Then she revealed to David what's really bugging her. I just feel like I just must be a bad mom. She couldn't help but feel like it was more than that, though. They're picking Janelle instead of me. Christine recalled a particularly emotional conversation she had with Janelle, who lives in North Carolina. One of the times we were talking about moving, she's like, "And I have all the grandkids living with me. Blah, blah, blah." And I was like thinking inside, you need to shut up right now. Grandkids aside, Christine and Janelle's relationship is changing in other ways. She told her husband she and her former sister wife haven't talked for a while. The main thing they are in communication about is their business. I think business stuff, with us separating, like we have with our business, there's been more things that we've had to figure out. Ironically, she told David, Janelle and I work a business together, and there's been a lot of changes within the last couple of months. We used to run it more together, but really in life, we used to do everything together and we raised our kids together. Christine explained of where things stand between her and Janelle, 56, right now. And so it's just one more step away from each other. Christine also told David that she knows she's hurt Janelle's feelings a little bit, but they're doing things more separate now. And it's just, I want to be more in charge of my business now. When her husband suggested that they're getting competitive with each other, she didn't disagree. We're trying to support each other too. But competition? Yeah, I always like a good competition. Good competition's good. In a confessional, she added of her dynamic with Janelle, we learned how to do things together, and now it's almost like we're learning how to do things apart. But it's okay because, you have to move on and we really have to live our life for the best for us. Sister Wives? Christine Brown opens up about changes. In friendship with Janelle Webb, used to do everything together and we raised our kids together, Christine said before sharing where the pair stand now during the latest episode of Sister Wives. Christine revealed she and Janelle hadn't talked a lot for a while now that they live in separate states. It came as a surprise to fans as Christine turned to Janelle for support following her split from their mutual ex-husband, Cody Brown. Plus, they also work together selling weight loss injections, Plexus. Janelle and I work a business together, and there's been a lot of changes within the last couple of months, Christine said during the episode. Per Us Weekly, we used to run Plexus supplements more together, but really in life, we used to do everything together and we raised our kids together. She added, Christine and husband David Woolley live in Utah, while Janelle lives in North Carolina near daughter Maddie Brown and her family. She noted that Janelle has been focused on working independently, further separating their working relationship, adding that Janelle is going to branch off and work on her farm. During the episode, Christine admitted she believes she hurt Janelle's feelings, and that while they were trying to support each other, it can get competitive between them. Cody first married Mary Brown in 1990 legally. He would then go on to spiritually marry Janelle in 1993 and Christine the following year. Then, Robin joined the expanded family with a spiritual marriage in 2010. Cody then divorced Mary so he could legally marry Robin in 2014. After more than 25 years together, Christine, who shares kids Aspen, 30, Mykelde, 29, Paydon, 27, Gwendolyn, 23, Isabel, 22, and Truly 15 with Cody, split from Cody, leaving in November 2021, being the first sister wife to do so. Janelle soon followed, ending her relationship with him a year later. Meanwhile, Mary confirmed in January 2023 that she and Cody were also done for good. In February 2023, Christine revealed her relationship with David Woolley. They were engaged 2 months later. The couple tied the knot in October 2023. Sister wives Cody tries to seduce Robin. With his stinky body, confesses they are buddies. Not lovers Cody Brown pulled out all the stops to try and seduce wife Robin Brown on the latest Sister Wives episode, including the use of his stinky smell amid their house move. Do you like that? Like the way I smell? Cody, 56, asked Robin, 47. During the Sunday, October 19th, episode of the TLC series, after revealing he could smell his gross odor throughout the house. Cody proceeded to flex his muscles as Robin shook her head and walked out of the room to continue packing. "I'm always peacocking at her," Cody told his brother Michael, who was there to help them move from their Flagstaff, Arizona, home to a new house nearby. "We've been moving for months now. We haven't had a romantic getaway, an escape, time together," Cody told the cameras, confessing. "And so what's happened is we've become battle buddies, not lovers." Robin, however, admitted that Cody's peacocking hasn't ever worked on her. "I'm not actually someone who goes for it," she said. "There was such a big family culture of no affection with Cody and wives in front of each other," Robin explained, referring to their once polygamous lifestyle. "When it came to anything public, I just would shy away from flirting with him. Now I'm having to kind of get comfortable with it." Robin previously revealed on Sister Wives that when Cody was also married to Mary Brown, Janelle Brown, and Christine Brown, it was a rule that none of the wives flaunted their physical relationship in front of the others. After Christine, 53, Janelle, 56, and Mary, 54, left Cody and their plural family in 2021, 2022, and 2023, respectively, Robin has been trying to navigate her new normal in a monogamous relationship with her spouse. Robin told Cody on Sunday's episode that, "It's not that I don't like the public displays of affection, but rather she wasn't used to it. It's just I'm not going to give you attention when you're doing it. I'll give you attention when you're not doing it," she said. Cody, however, told the cameras that he thinks in time Robin will start to be more public with her affection. Now that it's just the two of them, "I've always been comfortable flirting with Robin. I think it's just going to take time for Robin to get used to this monogamy thing," Cody shared in a confessional. "I want to be walking down the street with her someday, maybe in a shopping mall or something like that, and have her just slap my ass. That's when I know that she's comfortable with her and I, why Christine and Janelle's sister wives." Split is now a messy legal fight over millions. Not just Friendship viewers watched Christine Brown confirm her growing distance from fellow wife Janelle Brown. The focus was immediately on the fractured friendship. But behind the reality TV tears and emotional split lies a far more critical battleground: the unprotected financial and contractual rights of two women operating without traditional legal marriage. Claims the friendship fallout between Christine and Janelle, once the bedrock of the entire plural family structure, has quickly morphed into a complex legal and business disentanglement, raising questions about property deeds, shared business ventures, and why Janelle was recently considering lawyering up to protect her assets from Cody Brown. In the latest season, Christine openly acknowledged that she and Janelle, who once raised their combined 12 children together, haven't talked a lot for a while, and that their joint work selling Plexus weight loss supplements has ceased since Christine's moved to Utah. The most critical legal vulnerability for Janelle and Mary is property. While Christine made her break clean by transferring her Flagstaff home profit and giving up her share of the Coyote Pass land back to Cody and Robin, Janelle and Mary remain financially invested in the infamous 14-acre plot. Public records show the property was divided into multiple lots with confusing shared ownership. Cody, Robin, and Christine shared one large plot, while others were split between Cody and Janelle, and Cody, Janelle, and Mary, because their unions with Cody were spiritual, not legal. Janelle and Mary have no spousal rights under U.S. family law to claim a 50-50 split of marital assets. Their claims rely entirely on what is written on the land deeds and their original informal financial agreements. This is where the rubber meets the road. Since polygamist cohabitation is not recognized as legal marriage, there's no judge to sign a divorce decree dividing assets. Everything defaults to property law, who is named on the deed and who can force a sale. When Janelle said she might need to lawyer up to resolve the Coyote Pass dispute, she was signaling a shift from family negotiation to formal legal demand. The recent $1.5 million sale of the land, after years of dispute, emphasizes the complexity. Janelle and Mary had to legally force Cody's hand to get their share, highlighting how easily a spiritual partnership can be invalidated by a legal document, the deed. The Brown family saga famously led to legal challenges against Utah's anti-polygamy laws. In 2020, Utah lawmakers reduced the penalty for polygamy among consenting adults from a felony to an infraction, akin to a traffic ticket, to help bring abuses out of the shadows. When Janelle and Christine separated from Cody, they received no spousal support, no right to community property, and no legal path to force a financial settlement. Christine's subsequent legal marriage to David Woolley highlights her secure transition into a partnership recognized and protected by the law, something Janelle still lacks. The Brown family's journey remains a powerful case study for the collision of faith, family, and finance in modern America. For a U.S. consumer audience, the lesson is clear. In the absence of a marriage license, informal agreements surrounding money and property are insufficient. As Janelle seeks to manage her own independent ventures and property rights, her next steps will determine the full cost of leaving a union that was only ever spiritual to faith-based. Unions or unregistered partnerships overlap with shared property or business ventures. The lack of a legal marriage license leaves parties vulnerable, forcing them to resolve complex financial disputes through expensive property and contract litigation, rather than straightforward family court. Sister Wives, Robin Brown cries moving out of home. That was last place we were all. A family Cody added that moving will help him to get Thanksgiving and a Christmas where I'm not poisoned by the memory of the past ruining my present. Cody Brown and his wife Robin have officially moved out of their Arizona home, and the couple are reflecting on the good and bad memories they shared in the house with the rest of their family. During a new episode of Sister Wives on Oct. 19, the Brown family could be seen paying one last visit to their Flagstaff, Ariz home, which served as the backdrop for many scenes throughout the TLC series, so that they can move into a bigger abode on the other side of the city. After walking through the empty home, Cody, Robin, and their 5 children gathered in the living room to say a prayer before walking out the doors. In a confessional, Robin begins to tear up speaking about the sale of their house, and shared that she held her own personal goodbye before leaving the building with her family. I kind of did my own goodbye by myself because it's one of the last places that we were all there as a family, she shared, referring to the life she and Cody spent there before his split from former wives Christine, Mary, and Janelle. In another confessional, Cody also spoke about his own emotions as they moved out and expressed remorse for everything that happened there with his former wives and 18 total children. I'm just shaking off the remorse, he said. Just shaking it off, shaking off every Christmas, every holiday, every birthday, everything. It feels like this sort of poison in me all the time. Just this loss of this, Cody continued, before opening up about their new house. I'm like going, no, let's get over there, he continued of the new house. We're finally going to get Thanksgiving and a Christmas where I'm not poisoned by the memory of the past ruining my present. Speaking to his kids back in the house, he shared that he wasn't feeling sad about the move. I'm just tired and I'm not sad, but I am kind of emotional about waving goodbye, he shared. Cody and Robin listing the Flagstaff home for $1.7 million in August 2024. According to property records, they first purchased the home in 2019 for $895 and ended up selling it for $1.8 million in November 2024, Cody acknowledged the family's former property in Coyote Pass, a piece of land that was plagued by years of drama. After his 3 divorces, I drive by Christine's old house every single day, he shared while speaking with his brother. I drive past Coyote Pass every single day. They first purchased the property in 2018 after moving to Arizona, and it was initially intended to be a large family compound for Cody, his 4 wives, and all of their kids. Before their plural marriage fell apart in the years since then, the group's plan for Coyote Pass was to build several homes there so their families could all live close to each other. This home is the last memories of our family during basically the breakup. Our last Christmas together, our last Thanksgiving together is all here, he added of his and Robin's home. And the bitterness was already beginning then. During last week's Sister Wives episode, Cody opened up about some of the bad experiences he had in the house. This house had a series of sad events. First of all, I started breaking up with my family. I get COVID. Christine leaves, he said of his first wife, to exit the polygamous marriage in November 2021. And then, "This is where I got the news of Garrison's passing," he said, recalling the tragic news of his and Janelle's son, Garrison Brown, dying by suicide in March 2024.